So I've been thinking, I really want to complete the Song of the Elves quest, but unfortunately, that quest requires 70 Herblore. And being a duo team, it's pretty hard for us to get seeds to train. The only really good ways to do it are Slayer, which is Shelby's job, or Master Farmer, which unfortunately we also assigned to Shelby. Hindsight 2020, but I think the best solution is for me to train Thieving. So I want to focus on getting my Thieving level up pretty high and start working on Master Farmer to get us tons of hop seeds and herb seeds so that I can push requirements for Song of the Elves. As a YouTuber, I pay careful attention to my demographics, and I know that most of you are guys and most of you are in the age range of 20 to 34. And something I bet that you didn't know is that 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of male pattern baldness by the age of 35. That's why this video is sponsored by Keeps, a subscription service to help you with hair loss prevention. With Keeps, a licensed doctor will review your information online and recommend the right hair loss treatment plan for you, and then ship it directly to your door every 3 months. You can also message your Keeps doctor 24/7 with any questions and track your progress with their tracking tool. The best part about Keeps is that it is very affordable because they offer the generic versions of the FDA-approved medications for hair loss. So would you rather look like this or like this? If you want to keep that nice head of hair, you have to act fast because most Keeps treatments take 4 to 6 months to start seeing results. And those results are easy to see because Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors. If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/Dabe or click the link in the description to receive 50% off your first order. That's keeps.com/DABE. Now, of course, in the meantime, I'll still be trying to do things like bird runs and tree runs, work on some of the other skills that I need. Speaking of which, there's 64 Hunter. I also do need to keep working on my farming levels, conveniently timed 68 farming, because I think I need 71 so that pickpocketing Master Farmer gives me the best chance at Renar seeds. Alright, Hesperia, what do we got? 4 Willow seeds and 2 Isosaur seeds. Isosaur seeds are actually fantastic. In my opinion, they are the best one to get. But, like we realized before, I literally can't plant them. And of course, before I start training my Thieving, I need to get the Rogue's outfit. There's really no excuse not to get it. I'll make a lot of money just going up to 80 or 85 Thieving, which I think is the plan. I'm gonna have to look at the fail rates for Master Farmer and see which one is really more worth getting, or if maybe stopping at 80 is worth it. But getting double coins on the way there is gonna be really nice because it's always nice to have GP. We keep spending it as soon as we get it. Grab the mask, and just 4 pieces to go. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Alright, piece number 2, that is the Rogue's top. Piece number 3, the trousers. There's the boots, just need the gloves now. That was pretty easy. I got fairly lucky on these. I think it only took me 8 runs or so. And that is the gloves, which is the last piece of the Rogue outfit. Those of you guys who might not know what this does, it just gives you double loot on pickpockets. So that's going to be really nice for when I am doing the Menophyte Thugs to train. And it's also just going to be really nice because it gives me double seeds on Master Farmer. Now it's time to change things up again. I am over here at the Tithe farm for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is farming XP. I mentioned earlier that I want to get level 71 farming before I start pickpocketing Master Farmers, because 71 is the rate where you start getting Renar seeds decently. And then the other reason I'm here is because the points will allow me to get either a seed box or a herb sack. Right now I'm leaning towards the herb sack, but I don't know. Well, unfortunately I still don't have access to the best fruit here, but I want to see what the XP drops are like for this. Wow, I was hoping for like 12,000 or something. 21,000 experience, and that is my first farming level already. I'm almost positive that I'll get 70, maybe even 71 just from finishing off the herb sack then. Alright, this should be level 70. Yep, level 70 farming. Alright, look, I missed 1 fruit on that run. I accidentally put a compost thing on it, and that apparently makes it grow ridiculously fast. But level 70 farming, I think I need 3 more harvests in order to get the herb sack. Well, first things first, I'm going to deposit this last 100 bologna seeds. I can't remember what the heck they're called. And that is actually going to get me right at the cusp of 71 farming, which worked out pretty much perfectly. And then I'm just going to walk right out here, go over to my boy Farmer Agricola, and put in my bank pin. Hang on. Bank pins on every NPC, but oh, case-sensitive passwords couldn't be me. Alright, well, herb sack, let's go ahead and just, if I could click, let's go ahead and pick that up. There we go, fantastic. I'll probably come back for the seed box at some point, but that some point won't be today. And now it's time for the point of this entire video, thieving. Luckily for me, this is actually not a very slow skill, but once I get to 65, it'll speed up a lot more because I can move up a tier of blackjacking NPC. So, start off by going there. And there we go, that is 65 thieving, which apparently gives me like 8 billion things, including the ability to steal from Menophyte thugs, which I'm going to head over and do right now because it's going to be way better XP than this. Well, it looks like I'm getting somewhere in the vicinity of about 170,000 XP per hour, so I think that'll go up to around 200k, or maybe even 250 at higher levels, but for now, I'm going to stay here till 80, so let's go ahead and get started. 67, 68, 69, and that's a pretty big level. Level 70 thieving, which lets me pickpocket from paladins. That's probably completely useless. 71 thieving. Oh hey, that's actually relevant. Higher floors on the pyramid plunder area. 72 thieving, which I believe is an elite clues type actually. 73. 74. Alright, there is level 75 thieving, which gives me access to gem stalls and gnomes, which I think are actually both diary tasks or clue steps or something. I was originally going to go up to level 80, but then I looked at the actual rates for Master Farmer, and the difference between the success rate at level 75, which is about 80%, to level 80, which is 82.4%, it's, you know, 2.5% difference for 3 to 5 more hours of blackjacking, and honestly, I don't think I have the mental fortitude for that, so I'm just gonna go do Master Farmers now. Another day, another Hespori kill. Another dragon fruit tree. I've had dragon fruit tree seed twice from this already. I don't know what the odds are on this, but this is getting ridiculous. This is the 6th medium contract in a row where I have been asked for white lilies, and you can only get those from Hespori. Since I haven't gotten them yet, I have to keep downgrading my contracts. Another way I could boost my success rate is actually completing the Arty Hard diaries. However, as previously mentioned, currently lacking the mental fortitude to do something like Morning's End Part 2 and get 5 more runecraft levels. So we'll save that for another day. Well, I did make like 800k, so that's pretty nice. And I was thinking too, I might go and get some opals. Actually, never mind, I have 51 opals, I lied. And make some Adachi necklaces because at my level, I'll get stunned a decent bit, and especially since I already have the opals, there's really no reason not to make these. They reduce the chance of, or give you a chance of not being stunned and damaged while pickpocketing, so it saves time. Before I head over to Master Farmer, I just remember that I have been heavily procrastinating doing these clue scrolls in my bank, so I'm going to see if I can get any of these done. Well, as it turns out, I could only do the beginner, easy, medium, and hard, but regardless, let's still see what we can grab from the beginner. Wow, amazing. Love beginner clues. The easy gives us an Amulet of Magic trimmed, alright, that's something. The medium coming in with a Shazian banner, and what do we got? Some Ironworth Camp teleports, which are actually incredibly useful. Saves me a lot of time running through the Elven lands. And the hard clue, there it is, baby. We finally got some Guthix D'hide boots. I mean, it doesn't specifically have to be Guthix, but D'hide boots are super nice to have. That's just our best in slot range boots now. That's awesome. Well, I got a white lily contract again, but luckily for me, Shelby actually had some white lily seeds, so I mean, at least I can do it now. Don't mind the labels in my inventory. These are just gonna help me figure out what to drop and what not to drop, but this is what we're here for. Renar seeds are the main focus. All the other seeds I get are really, really nice, and they'll help me train Herblore, but the more Renar seeds I get, just the easier the game will be to play. Like, I'll be able to AFK Slayer if we have a ton of prayer potions. We'll be able to more comfortably go to bosses, so you know what? I don't really know what my goal is for Master Farmer, but I want to get a good chunk of Renar seeds. Believe it or not, I'm still actually getting about 45k XP per hour, which is obviously nothing compared to blackjacking, but it means I'll probably snag a level or two if I stay here long enough. Well, about 2.5 hours deep into pickpocketing at Master Farmers, and the seed stocks are looking pretty good. I mean, birdhouse runs are pretty much set. Unfortunately, most of the seeds I'm getting are lower tiered. I mean, anything Irid or higher is basically non-existent. But we are up to 12 Renar seeds. I'm either unlucky or the rates are inaccurate. I'm hoping it's just bad luck. I mentioned this earlier, but to go into a bit more depth, 71 farming is the level at Master Farmer that I should be getting the previous rates of Renar seeds, which is about 1 in 300. Right now, I'm nowhere near that rate, so I hope it comes around a little bit. And if you get upwards of 85 farming, you get them even faster than you did before this change. Hey, there, like I said, is a thieving level, 76. You guys ever get a farming level while making ultra compost? Because 72 farming. And there's 77 thieving. I might get one more level before I hit my goal, which I think is going to be to pickpocket 10,000 master farmers. We're closing in on about 7,000 right now, so we might get another level, or we'll get pretty close. Whew. All right, there it is. 78 thieving. I did all this so I could steal rich chests in Dorgish Khan. That is, let me actually check Runelight here. 10,507 pickpockets. So I don't know if the Runelight tracker is 100% accurate on what I got. I have started planting some of the seeds, but let me go ahead and show you guys what's left. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. So first of all, this is just a work of beauty. These are all birdhouse run seeds, and that's what, like 15, 20, it's probably around 15,000, give or take, on a loose estimate there, maybe like 20,000. It's pretty freaking nice. I did get a bunch of snapegrass seeds, and unfortunately, it's mostly low-level herb seeds. 152 Terramin, 125 Harlander, and 50 Renar seeds. I did start planting some of the higher-level ones already, but yeah, I was hoping to get more like Kawarms, Irits, Aventos, but this will definitely set me up, and definitely set Shelby up for a while on both birdhouse runs and just herb seeds. And all it took was 13 straight hours of pickpocketing the Master Farmer.